morning I'm making some muffins from this gluten-free King Arthur mix that I got from Thrive Market. We've really been enjoying my Thrive Market subscription and having access to a lot of really great gluten-free products. What is really great about this particular muffin mix is that you can add in anything. It's just the base, so you could add chocolate chips, blueberries, cinnamon, pumpkin. But this morning I was really craving some cranberry orange muffins, and while I didn't have a recipe, all I did was follow the recipe on the back and halved the milk and added orange juice for that second half. I had some cranberries in the freezer left over from Thanksgiving. I typically buy a lot when they go on sale and try to freeze enough to get me at least through 6 months. I think next season I'll definitely buy more because I'm already out of those delicious fresh cranberries. I also tried some new muffin cups from Azure Standard. I bought a small pack to just see how they peeled out and make sure that they worked well before I ordered a large quantity. So when I do my huge restock from Azure when we move back into the house, I'll definitely stock up on these. They worked really well. So these muffins ended up tasting delicious. The cranberries gave it a really tart flavor. And actually it was a little frustrating because the muffins were gone literally that afternoon. I think everybody ate them for snack. So definitely a great recipe. I will be stocking up on this muffin mix so that we can get some in the freezer even. They were so good. So I just made some eggs to pair with this to have some protein, and it was a delicious breakfast. Okay, hey friends. I don't know if my radio is going to turn on. So I just got in the car. It is, I think, a little after 9 o'clock on Wednesday. My Elizabeth started working. She just graduated high school this past weekend. I cannot believe that. So she is started a little part-time job here in our community, and she starts her classes in the first week of June. She is studying to be an EMT. We're very proud of her. So anyways, all that to say, she's at work. Esme's watching Evan for me. I'm gonna run to Walmart, which I haven't been to in forever, and get a pot. We had broke a plant. We had broke a pot that I had an indoor plant in, and it's just been in this like tub, and the cats are getting in it and it's driving me crazy. So I need to get a pot for that, and then I was gonna grab a bunch of storage bins. We're gonna try to start organizing the contents that are coming in into rooms, and then I'll need those storage bins for after we unpack because I don't own any for when we start to repurchase holiday things as seasons come and go. So I don't know how many I'm gonna get. I think it'll depend on the price, and then I don't know, we'll see what else we find. Okay, I decided I was gonna hop into Target to just see what I could get here. I really want to avoid Walmart. It's always so busy and crazy. So I'm just gonna see if they have the storage containers that I need. I do need to get some groceries for the weekend, but it's only Wednesday, so I can always maybe come back in town. So we'll just see. We'll start here and see how it goes. Okay, so I went to Walmart and Target. We have Memorial Day weekend coming up with company coming in town, so I made a meal plan and got some fun stuff, and I also got some contents for our house when we move in. So I'm gonna be making a couple of crock pot meals, and I needed some peas and cauliflower. There was an Indian food I was gonna try to make, and then we're gonna make a big breakfast or brunch on Sunday after church on the Blackstone. So we love these Southern style hash browns with onions and peppers. We're going to, of course, grill out on Monday on Memorial Day. So I got two pound bags of crinkle cut French fries. I bought these because we bought one of these plastic drop cloths at Lowe's, and I cannot find it. These were about $4. We're gonna start putting together furniture, and I need it covered. So I went ahead and got another one. We'll probably need two. Brian had asked for some girl scrubbers for the Blackstone. This was only $1.48, so I don't know if these are like one-time use or you only can use them a few times. So I got him 2 of those. We've always loved this. It does liquids all the way up to like 10 or 12, 10 tablespoons. And it's just really helpful if you're making mixed drinks or if you're doing a large batch of something where you're doubling or tripling something. We always break one just from where we're keeping it in this little house. So I went ahead and got 2. We'll use those here and then take them to the new house. We don't really have much of a stockpile of things anymore, and so some of my recipes called for tomato paste. So I got 4 of those. I got these for the kids to make over the weekend. There's only 20 cookies in here. Here's my Juno being curious. So we'll just throw those in the oven. I'm also planning on making some no-bake cookies. And then my daughter Esme typically is reading all day, every day, but last night she just started drawing. We are done with school, so I was trying to think of things to keep her busy, and so I went ahead and got her a sketch pad and some fun drawing pencils. We'll see if that hobby lingers. And then I still have a bunch of those grapefruits that are good, and the grapefruit marmalade that Evelyn made actually turned out really well. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one more batch of that, and then we will peel the grapefruits and just freeze the rest for smoothies. Okay, this is part of our contents. We have a really pretty Sherwin-Williams color that is going in the pantry and on some of our accent walls that's somewhat similar to this. So this is all of the oven mitts that I'm going to buy. So I just got this really pretty green, and then I got 2 of the blush Better Homes and Gardens kitchen towels, and then 2 of that same green color. These were only $5.98 for a 2-pack. So that was a really good price. So that should get us set in our new kitchen. And then on Monday, when we're cooking out, there's 12 of these. I hope that's enough for everyone to have one. I thought that would be a fun treat for the kids. It's lime, mandarin, pineapple, fruit punch, grapefruit, strawberry, watermelon, tamarind, Mexican cola, passion fruit, guava, and mango. Goodness. Okay, and then also at Walmart, I was gonna make some of my gluten-free manicotti. When I was cleaning out the pantry, I noticed that I had a package of that, so I will make that probably this week. We needed coconut milk for that Indian food recipe. I have about 1 inch of this left from last year. I fertilize the yard every week or every other week, and this fish fertilizer was really amazing last year. This was $23, which I think is actually cheaper at Walmart than it was at Lowe's. I got Apple Jacks again. We are gonna try these at speech therapy for Evan, and then I also got them for my grandsons, and my kids love that too. And then this hamburger meat was about $2 off a package. We're gonna make smash burgers. He said I needed 5 pounds for everyone, and so this is exactly 5 pounds. I got some chicken nuggets. We really don't have any freezer ready meals out in the freezer, so I went ahead and got that for the kids. And then this is the pot that I got to replace the one that was broken. Also at Walmart, I got this gold strainer set. The one that I had wanted was a little bit more coppery, but it was at Magnolia, like the website, and it was really pricey. So this probably won't last for as long, but it will serve its purpose. I thought it was pretty too, so we got that. I got 2 of these climbing plants. I'm gonna do some yard work in the coming days, and I have this really pretty arch thing that needs something that grows on a vine, so I got a white one and a red one to put on opposite ends, and they can all mix together. I needed to scrub our shower out, and I couldn't remember if I had enough comments, so I went ahead and got one of those. So I think that's all from Walmart outside of the storage bins that are outside that you'll see when we're organizing things. I also went to Target. I got this bubble machine that we'll set up outside when the grandkids get here for Evan and them, and I got an extra large thing of bubbles. I have been looking at these salt and pepper sellers, and I liked this one because it's very small, and so I really don't want a lot of things out on the counter by the stovetop, so I went ahead and got that. It's got the really pretty wood that matches a lot of the things that I bought at Sam's Club. Target also has really nice gluten-free frozen options, so I got a bag of the gluten-free chicken nuggets for me. And then what else at Target? Okay, and then I got, this was in the dollar spot. We're not gonna open this until we get into the house. We have this, Evan played with it. We are gonna be working on kindergarten level material for a while. Evan is 8, has Down syndrome. So we're still working on phonics. So I do have a bathtub that he will be using in the new house. So I'm gonna put those up. That'll be a fun treat that first day. And then surprisingly enough, in my Wayfair cart, I had a lamp that I was going to get for Evan's room that was, I think it was $75. And this one was, the base was $20 and the shade was $12.99. So I thought that was a much better deal. I'll get this wrapped up and put up into his room. Okay, the lighting will probably be bad. This is an antique sideboard that I got off Marketplace, and it has been in our garage. We had hoped it would fit in the storage unit, but it wouldn't. So if you can see, it's got these white marks. I had it covered with a blanket because I didn't want the cats to get on it. However, I don't know if the humidity caused these. You can kind of see. So I was reading on Google to get some baking soda and toothpaste and a wipey and wipe towards the grain and then follow up with olive oil. So we will see how this works. I don't know if you can see the difference where it's kind of cloudy, especially right here. And this is the part I treated. It looks amazing. I am really impressed. Okay, he's got his YouTube Kids show going, so I'm gonna try to talk loud so everything isn't a voiceover. But I started a subscription to Thrive Market. It has a lot of gluten-free options. If you're new here, I have celiac disease. So one of the things that I got was this Rayo's homemade sun-dried tomato pesto. So I made some gluten-free pasta. There's certain pastas that just taste better when it's not gluten-free, but this penne pasta from Good & Gather Target is really good. So this is just one box of the gluten-free pasta and then that whole small jar of the pesto sauce. The salmon was actually really thick, so I was letting it's turned off, but I was letting it cook a little bit longer so that it would get cooked all the way through. These are just Italian green beans. And then we have a kale salad here with the Chick-fil-A apple cider vinegar sauce.
Guarded by Matthew Burke. They're going to go after him and make him defend. He makes the perfect, and Virginia extends the lead. A switch, but then quiet in the second half.
He lined up his cars to watch the game with him too. He is so precious.